Take out enough cash from the ATM. Parents don't really know how much you're actually spending. You guys see that as luxury, but I see it as everyday. That's unpretentious, isn't it?
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Graham. Are you ready to react to a vapid, soulless, cringe influencer with me that's just going to, completely erase your faith in humanity if you even have a shred left somehow? Well, look no further because we're about to meet Roma, who is just a spoiled, rotten brat pretty much, with rich parents that has built her entire social media personality to be just that, a spoiled brat. This video is by Truly. It's called I Have a $300,000 Closet, But I Don't Have a Job, which is just a disgusting title to read and an even more disgusting person we're about to meet. So make sure you watch until the very end. But without any further ado, let's get right into it.
These are my favorite shoes. I think the brand's Rene Caovia. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just know how to buy it. This is probably my favorite Chanel bag.
And what would one of these annoying rich kid videos be without instantly taking the film crew to their freaking closet where they just have a collection of ugly, expensive clothes from brands that they don't even know how to pronounce? I mean, we're already off to a great start. I know it was in the title, so obviously we're gonna be taking a look at her closet, but I really could not care how many annoying red bottom shoes you got, okay? You just spent way too much money on this crap and it did not buy you a personality. Like, you're still just an annoying, gross person and people will see right through this clothing as soon as they meet you. Unless they're also rich and just are buying into this image and like, oh yeah, you're awesome. But normal people who make normal money, we see you as just a sad person.
Caviar facials. I love to travel. What other luxurious things I like to do? It's hard to say because you guys see that as luxury, but I see it as everyday.
That was a really gross statement. And that little smile afterwards is super cringe. It makes it even worse. Ugh. By the way, what the hell is a caviar facial? Like, these rich people are just running out of ways to spend their money flippantly at this point. Are you seriously rubbing fish eggs all over your face to remain youthful or something? It's probably like $10,000 and everyone does it in Belize or whatever. God, I'm so sick of rich people at this point, bro. But this girl is just the worst example of what happens when you have too much money and you go and have a kid that you don't care about and their entire worth is just based on how much money you make. You know what I mean? And speaking of that, this girl turned that whole dynamic of being an unwanted, rich, spoiled kid, like probably an only child, into a literal social media presence and identity. She created her own job. I'm gonna let her explain it here in a little moment, but she calls herself a SAD, which is an acronym for stay-at-home daughter. And actually, I think it just should mean that she's a sad person, but I mean, that was an easy joke, so we'll just skip over that one. Anyways, yeah, let's keep watching this freaking idiot explain her job that she somehow created just out of thin air simply because she's rich or she comes from money. I should not say she's rich because she definitely has not worked for a single cent.
A SAD is a stay-at-home daughter. It's every girl that doesn't have a job and she lives off of her parents, and her role is to be a stay-at-home daughter.
Now, honestly, I'm gonna get really meta here and talk about how kind of genius she is for creating this character. I mean, I know this girl isn't as vapid as she's putting on for the camera, and to a point it is a bit of a character, but the reason this is genius is you have two demographics that are going to be watching her videos and making her go viral. You have the really sad people that are honestly living normal, probably close to poverty-like lives that just love this escapism of being able to open their phone and live life through a rich person vicariously on the internet. I mean, you see it with so many people, and honestly, I even watch this kind of content. Like, I'm watching Manny Koshman videos all freaking day, but if you ask me, we should eat the rich besides him. Like, he's the one we should save because honestly, he's pretty wholesome and just loves driving insane cars, so we'll let that slide. But this girl, she's getting those viewers just probably in droves because she's showing off her Chanel bags and the different caviar facials she's getting every day. God, I still can't stand the fact that that's a freaking thing. But then the other half of this is the rage engagement. That's what I call it, okay? So there is a new thing, well, not really new on the internet, but it really has taken storm in the last couple of years because people see how successful it is. You can be poppin' and make so much money if you're willing to just be hated, if that makes sense. Like, there are so many people that are going to be going into her comments on these TikToks like, oh my God, you're a spoiled brat, or even me making a freaking video about her, giving more clout, even though I don't even think Truly should have done a documentary on this idiot. But when you aggravate people into interacting with your posts or your, media that you're uploading to the internet, that is still engagement, and that still shows the algorithm that people are talking about you, which gets you more views. So it really is a little bit genius. She can get those people that are, just sad, wanting to live her life, and also the people that are angry at her. They're both making her more famous and making her even more money from this stupid stay-at-home daughter crap. So I guess I fell right into the trap, but that's how it goes. Yo, side note, I know a large chunk of you guys that watch my videos are not subscribed, so make sure if you're enjoying this one to subscribe, or if you are already, leave a like and a comment. It really does help out the algorithm like I was just saying, and I would appreciate it so much. But anyways, let's get back into the video.
I realized that a lot of people were lying and fabricating about their lives on social media. So I woke up to 323 missed calls from my ex-boyfriend, which gave me anxiety, so I decided to go to the Bahamas.
And this was actually pretty good editing by Truly here to make her just seem even more foolish. She just gets done saying,
I realized that a lot of people were fabricating their rich lives, and I'm the only one that lives a genuine rich life. So I just wanted to be like 100% transparent and show everyone how I actually live and not ever tell a lie.
And then it just cuts to her telling a blatant lie in her TikTok like, yeah, my ex called me 300 times yesterday and it stressed me out. So, you know, I went to the Bahamas, whatever. Like, no, clearly you just wanted to go on a vacation and this is a stupid backstory to justify it. But yeah, keep on lying about your life, lady. It's so exciting and we're all so intrigued to see where you go next. Gosh, stay-at-home daughters are just so interesting, am I right?
That it was a good idea to use my platform to tell young girls, hey, people don't just wake up with this pointy nose. I got a nose job. I got a new watch because my old watch didn't have enough diamonds in it.
Oh my God. The vapidness, is that a word, of this lady is it's unreachable by normal human standards. Like, you have to literally suffer through a life of absolutely no love from your entire family and no respect from a single person beyond how much money your parents make to actually develop a personality like this. Like, honestly, I feel bad for this girl if this is real, or I think she's a genius if it's fake because she's playing a character and it's working and it's making her more money, like I was saying. But did you hear what she just said? She's trying to inspire young women to know that they're probably ugly the way they are and they should get plastic surgery, and if they can't afford it, well, they're just poor and she's rich. Also, her watch didn't have enough diamonds in it, so she went back to Cartier and got some more ice on it. Like, oh my God, you are such a pathetic human. Anyways, let's keep going and don't pay attention to that advice. You're beautiful the way you are. This woman, if anything, is just uglier than all of you out there. I don't even have to see your face and I know that she's uglier than you simply based off her personality. So you got that going for you.
Love, love, love when people say the meanest things to make more shares, more likes, more engagement. Did you know that TikTok actually pays me $22 per mean comment you guys put on my posts?
See, she just explained exactly what I said about the rage engagement, and it is so true. I mean, even that post they just showed where she says a blatant lie of $22 per mean comment. Then there's tens of thousands of people that will see that and go and comment like, no, you're lying. There's no way it's $22. Like, yeah, maybe it's not, but you did just boost her in the algorithm a little bit more by commenting that. So you fell into her trap as well. It's an annoying loop on the internet that I'll probably make a video about in the future, but it's something I see more and more often with characters like this or just people in general trying to increase their engagement simply through people's outrage.
I don't like to brush my own hair. I always have someone do it for me. I always get my makeup done as well. I don't like doing my own makeup.
Her entire personality is basically, I literally don't want to have to do anything for myself. I don't even want to think for myself. That's why I have such small brain power. And you could tell by the way I talk, I'm really trying my hardest to not formulate a smart or intelligent thought at all throughout my day. And I really want someone else to be brushing my hair and wiping my butt for me. So yeah, that's pretty much what rich people do. Hashtag stay-at-home daughter. So then she's whining to her makeup person about her best friend who's about to be in this episode, which I am honestly going to skip so much of this because it turns into absolutely the worst Keeping Up with the Kardashians level acting. Even worse than that, actually, if you could imagine it. I don't know what Truly was doing. Maybe they didn't have enough exciting stuff in this documentary and they realized how much of a loser this woman is as they were filming it, and they were like, all right, we need some drama. Bring your friend in and you guys are just gonna have a fake fight over booking a stay in Mykonos, Greece. So yeah, that happens. Let's just see part of that unfold and see how truly embarrassingly bad this acting is.
Let's get this show on the road. Seriously, we have Kima and then we have the influencer event. And I've been sitting in the car for about 30 minutes waiting for you to get your makeup and hair done. You're late by about 2.5 hours at this point.
Okay,
so.
I don't give a I'm trying to look hot. What the hell is wrong with you?
Imagine having actual fights like this. Like, at some point, I'm actually glad I did not live this lifestyle. A lot of people who grew up in worse financial situations, kind of like I did, probably dreamed of having a life where you're just rich and everyone loves you for your money and you have friends that have money, but it just all seems so soulless. Like, this is the stuff you're fighting about, wasting time before your influencer event. And she's also angry at him for not committing, whatever that means, to booking a villa in Greece. Like, if these are your problems, you truly are just misled in life, all right? I'm sorry, but this is just all so stupid.
I literally could have invited anybody, and I asked you to come.
I'm not anybody, baby. And I'm not staying anywhere besides Cabo Tago or Santa Marina. End of story. Everywhere else, as far as I'm concerned, is loser central.
They're actually having a fight over where to stay. And this bratty friend of hers that probably also comes from money, or at least fakes it on the internet, much like she is probably doing to some extent. They're just battling over the most petty things, and it's disgusting. And you hear what he just said? Those other places in Greece are loser central. If anything, this freaking table that you're sitting at right now is loser central. This whole video I've been watching and reacting to is absolute loser central, if that's even a term. You're the freaking mayor slash like president of loser central, if you've actually used the term loser central before. So I'm honestly no better than you at this point because you put that term into my head, but I don't think anyone's even spoken those words before. It's that cringe. So then to just show that this was all a crappy acting job, as if you couldn't tell with your own two eyes, they just all of a sudden make up and he's like, cheers to Mykonos. So let's see that unfold. If we needed resolution to this video, as if it all wasn't just entirely fake and wasting our time.
You know what? Cheers to Mykonos, baby.
So we're going.
We're going.
Okay, so you're okay with
Trip
what?
is on.
So you're okay with whatever villa that I book.
Whatever villa you want to book.
So I hope both of these schmucks have an entirely, you know, great time in Mykonos while we're all slaving away at just normal life. I guess this was an interesting look again at what happens when you receive no love in your life, but all the money you need in the world. You turn into this girl. So hopefully, you know, there's less people like this on the internet, but if anything, more and more of these are popping up and they're somehow creating their own careers out of this. If you're entertained by cringe stuff like this, I guess we're kind of in the same boat, but hopefully you're looking at it from an angle like I am and not actually appreciating these people, because this is just the lowest of the low when it comes to personality or just being a good person. Like, honestly, that thing she said about inspiring girls to go get plastic surgery was super gross and made me not feel bad about anything I said in this video. So let me know what you thought down in the comments below. As always, I appreciate everyone watching, and again, I'm sorry to remind you, but if you enjoyed this one and if you haven't already left a like, do so and leave a comment telling me what you liked about the video or what you want to see next. I appreciate your help so much in boosting me in the algorithm, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace out.